Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies are continuing to dump yet again, but we are at the same exact level of support. So this is going to make or break us for cryptocurrencies in the very near short term. We either bounce up and get back into the bull run, or we break down further and more dumping ensues. In this video, we are going to be doing a very deep dive into technical analysis and much more to see where things are going in this emergency video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Myles. I have many years of investment and trading experience, and every day I make videos about Dogecoin and I cover all of the cryptocurrency news to keep you all informed. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss these time-sensitive videos. If you want to get access to when I'm buying and selling cryptocurrencies, you want to talk to me on the phone, we can build you a portfolio. I teach technical analysis, and we have a 4,000 member Discord which you can join. Join the Patreon, which is in my top pinned comment or my video's description. Now I'm giving away 200 Doge to one lucky winner this Saturday. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram and Twitter, and put Dogecoin giveaway in the comments. Now we are going to get started right now, but before we do so, smash up the like button if you love Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies, and let me know in the comments, do you think we are going to continue to dump and get dumped on, or are we going to eventually start recovering here very soon? We are going to be deep diving into some technical analysis so we can really see what's going on with cryptocurrencies. However, there's this article I just wanted to talk about briefly. It says Bitcoin is under pressure, faces support at 30,000. Contracting Bollinger Band suggests a big move is overdue. So the technicals are showing, as I've been showing you all the last couple of days, that we are at a very oversold position. It says it right there. We are overdue for a breakout. Additionally, it talks about this. However, the intermediate term studies favor a bullish breakout from the ongoing price squeeze. So all the technical analysis experts are saying that we are overdue, that we are going to be bouncing up here very soon, starting to get into a strong recovery. That's what all the indicators are telling us. First and foremost, we are going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. We're also going to be taking a look at Ethereum and Cardano, and then taking a look at Dogecoin. So the last couple of days, cryptos have just been dumping on us. They've been falling down. They've been in a very clear downtrend. But yesterday, it was looking like finally we were going to get some relief. So we got a very strong bounce off this level, and we started to head up in a very strong way. So we ended up breaking out of this recovery pattern and came down all the way again to the same level of support. However, what is very interesting to note is that not only did we come down to the same level of support, we actually went a little bit further past it, which is okay. Is definitely okay. What would have been a more bullish situation is to see a confirmed double bottom where the second bottom was actually higher than the previous. However, we can still have a double bottom, and a double bottom is a bullish reversal pattern, signaling that it's very possible that we could be getting a reversal here in the immediate short term. Now, I'm going to teach you right now what a double bottom is so that you can look out for it on a chart. So a double bottom is a pattern that entails two low points forming near a similar horizontal price level and signifies a potential bullish reversal signal. So here we are seeing what a double bottom is. We see the price get dumped on, it bounces like, okay, it's looking good, nope, and then it comes down again, and then it bounces up finally and has a strong recovery. But in order for this double bottom to play out, this thing must come back up and test this level of resistance and break past it. Once it breaks past it, there is a confirmed double bottom which signals and ensues a very strong bullish recovery, at least in the immediate short term. So a lot of traders, they will make their entry here, and some traders who are even more riskier will make their entry here. So for Bitcoin, for the whole crypto market, we need to hope and pray that we can bounce off here. If we do not bounce off of here, we can definitely start looking to dump further. And what I would see for us to do is my price target, if we were to dump further, is I would measure this line from the neckline basically to see how far much we can go down further. So the next move would potentially bring us to about 30,200 right on the head. And if we zoom out on the daily, we see a very clear downtrend with Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. But what is also very interesting to note is that this same pattern looks very similar to the previous breakdown of Bitcoin when it was at 42, dropped to 30,000, stayed there consolidated for a period of time before heading up to 65,000. Now, this period and this movement towards the downside is a little bit longer than the previous consolidation and trading sideways period of the previous drop with Bitcoin. But it's very similar pattern. It's very similar. Look at this. When Bitcoin, right before it blasted off to 65,000, went to 42,000 and dumped all the way down, and we're just heading down and down and down. Look, very clear downtrend. We can call this a bullish flag. There's a lot of patterns that we can call this. You have a big flag pull up, then a consolidation period that's heading down. So generally what happens after that, especially in the middle of a bull run, which we are in a bull run for cryptocurrencies, is a massive blast off. Not only did we get a massive blast off, but we had a massive parabolic run all the way from $30,000 to $65,000. So we are seeing this very similar pattern play out, but the difference is an opposite pattern. So what we do is we have a flagpole coming down, then a followed consolidation period with a downtrend, generally in the midst of a bull run. This is very bullish. So we have the major drop down, we have a consolidation, paper hands, market manipulation, and then right now what's happening in the midst of all of this is there's this massive accumulation with cryptocurrencies. So the whales are buying. So what happens is that this could potentially be a short squeeze. A lot of things can happen right here, but understanding Bitcoin fundamentally, I'm thinking that this is going to play out a massive run to the upside for Bitcoin and for altcoins and cryptocurrencies. But the interesting thing about both of these patterns is that we are looking at is that there is a very strong level of support. Look at this. The previous time, right before Bitcoin went to 65,000, we had many touches. This is the 4-hour chart. We had many touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 touches on the $30,000 level. And we are getting very similar touches to the $30,000 level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost nearly is the same amount of touches as last time. And boom, after 8 touches, we went straight up to $65,000 for Bitcoin. Now, taking a look at the altcoins, what we want to do is we want to check out this double bottom. And for Ethereum and for Cardano, the double bottom is actually playing out perfectly because we're starting to see a pump. But additionally, what we saw is that the right shoulder or that next bottom on the right side is actually higher than the previous. So this is a textbook double bottom scenario. And in order for it to be confirmed and to play out, it needs to break this level of resistance that ensues the whole pattern, which for Cardano is about $1.28. Ethereum looking very, very similar. Almost the same exact as Cardano, looking very bullish. But we have Dogecoin looking just like Bitcoin. Look, it looks exactly like Bitcoin. That right shoulder or that right bottom is a little bit lower. Pretty much just about the same as the left one, and the same thing for Bitcoin. They're looking very similar. So these two patterns are playing out just like twins. But looking at the technicals for Bitcoin really is going to help us to see what's going to happen next for Dogecoin, because Bitcoin is the whole crypto market in a certain sense. And before doing that, we want to take a look at the stock market. We want to see what's going on there. So the S&P, we have the Dow Jones is actually moving up. The NASDAQ got dumped. So the S&P and the NASDAQ got dumped on. So that's definitely affecting the crypto market. And the DXY is pumping. The DXY is the US dollar. When the DXY is pumping, it takes away from Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and causes cryptocurrencies to dump. You can look at this chart. DXY, type it in your trading view. It's the US dollar. When this thing starts to go up, cryptos go down. It just pretty much happens almost every single time. The Bitcoin dominance is also lowering at the same time, which is good for altcoins. That's why we're seeing a stronger bullish recovery with Ethereum and Cardano. But let's get back to the Bitcoin chart so we can see what's really happening for Dogecoin. And we're going to be taking a look at the RSI. So the RSI is an extremely oversold position. I'm on the 30-minute, 2-hour, 4-hour. We are at a very extreme oversold position for Bitcoin. And I'm sure it is just the same or actually even worse for Dogecoin. Look at this. This is the 4-hour chart. And Dogecoin is outside of this box. The last time we came outside of this box, we had a massive 80% pump for Dogecoin. And look at this. We're having a double bottom inside of the RSI. This is for Dogecoin. This is very, very bullish. Generally, what ensues after this is massive pumps, because these things are oversold and they're going to get gobbled up. They're going to get bought back up here very soon in the immediate short term. But looking at Bitcoin, when you see Bitcoin, the last time Bitcoin was in this pattern right here, the last 2 times we had massive pumps guaranteed for Bitcoin. So we are just about to come outside of this box again. And if that happens, I would not be surprised that after we finally get out of this red, after we finally get out of this dumping period, Bitcoin can shoot up to probably 37 to 38,000, maybe come down again and then start breaking up into the 40s. So this is actually really good to see, even though we're seeing blood on the streets. Looking at some of these indicators can really let us know what's going on behind the scenes, what's really happening for cryptos. What are crypto's next moves? So I also wanted to pull up the Bollinger Bands, what that article talked about. In the Bollinger Bands, what they basically show is they show volume. Whenever these bands are further apart, that means there's a lot of volume. And whenever they're like really close together, we're not really seeing that. It's just very, very low volume. So the bands are definitely not very expanded by any means. They are to a degree starting to head very close, especially where we are at now for Bitcoin, especially on the 4-hour. But what's happening is whenever the price touches these bands, generally it gets a very strong bounce. So look at this. It doesn't last here very long, just like the RSI. Once it comes up to this band, it bounces off of it. Look, hits the band, comes up, and it keeps hitting this bottom band. So eventually it's going to get a very strong bounce. But to give you a very clear definition, look, if we go all the way to here where the RSI was indicating an oversold position, look, it came outside of this and we had a massive pump. Look at this. The last time it came outside of this had another very big pump. So whenever we start getting into these bands, which is happening right now, it shows a very oversold position, especially when it's touching the bottom. When it's touching the top, is an overbought position. It's going to come down. So we are seeing very bullish indicators for cryptocurrencies, for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and it's looking very good, especially behind the scenes. So don't be worried, don't be upset. Yes, we're all losing money. Our money is going down, but you only lose when you sell. That's the key when it comes to investing. You only lose when you sell. So we're not selling right here. I'm not telling any of my clients to sell. We are accumulating, we're buying, we are swimming with the whales right now. And eventually these accumulations, these buys in the midst of these storms and the blood in the streets is going to pay off handsomely for us in the future. We're going to have a very nice Christmas. I'm pretty sure about that by the end of the year, but I'm definitely hoping to see some relief in the month of July. I'm still expecting July to be a bullish month. What do you all think? Do you think July is going to end up being a bullish month, or is it going to continue to be bearish? But in the next 60 to 90 days, I'm very, very sure that we will be out of this rut, of this bearish market, and back into the second bull run for the year. If you guys want a good platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, use my WEBULL link. If you deposit $100, they will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000, which you can immediately sell or buy cryptocurrencies with at any time or send to your bank account. If you guys got something out of the video, like this video, share it with some of your friends and family. Below up the comment section. I will see you all tonight. Have a good one.